Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Skystar. That's the username you're using at my VoxyPop group. And you just completed the TOEFL Independent Practice Test number 6 at my 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to now take some time to go over that practice test. Okay, so let me just point out a few minor problems with it, and then I'm going to give you an overall score. So in the very beginning of the speech, you were creating your topic statement, and you said something like this: although some people would rather live in apartments, but I prefer to live on the dorms. And then you talked about because of price and atmosphere, right? So when you're using the word although, you don't want to use but in the same sentence. But is more of a coordinating conjunction. Although is a subordinating conjunction. You can't use both. So you would do something like this. Just say, although some students would prefer to live in apartments, I would prefer to live in dorms because of the price and the atmosphere. That's it. So just a minor grammar error there that you made. And anyway, though, it was a very sharply focused topic sentence, though. That was really good. I like that. You talked about your points immediately: price, atmosphere, and then within about 10 seconds into your speech, you're now discussing your first point, which is price. And you did explain that you think it's cheaper to live in a dorm as opposed to an apartment. You gave reasons, and then you talked about how you think the atmosphere is better in the dorm over the apartments, and again, you supported that with reasons, and you had a conclusion. So I think this is a very strong speech. So even though you had that minor grammar problem, that was about the only problem I saw in the entire speech, and it was a problem with more advanced grammar. So you're not avoiding advanced grammar. You're using good, solid vocabulary also, so those are all good things. So in terms of your topic development, very strong. Language use was good. Delivery. It was a little hard for me to hear what you were saying. The volume, the actual volume of the speech was not that loud, but as far as I could tell, you had pretty good pronunciation except for one area, and that is tone. I'd like to see in your next practice test, I want you to try to vary your tone a little bit more than you're doing right now. It sounds like you're talking more in an even tone. How are you today, Michael? My name is Skystar. I want to record a speaking practice test for you. So that's kind of how you sound right now when I hear your practice test. So I want you to work on varying that tone a little bit more in the next practice test that you take. How would you score here? I'm going to put you at 24 points out of 30. I think you would probably score about 3.16 out of 4 or 24 points out of 30 on this particular speaking task.